But we do this time around. We've got the North Killer, 1660 Norse. So it's bash, but it's armor value 7 bash, which could be doable. We don't get inducements, they do. I don't have a bench, which is the problem. We only have 11 players. He will have a bench. It's just one player, but still. So let's see. We've got 3 rerolls, Apo, Coach Assistant, Little Cheerleader. Oh god. A Yeti with block and tackle? But no Mighty Blow? Really? The second one he went for tackle? Oh, Pro would have been better there, buddy, I think. But there's a case to be made for tackle, I think. But together with Strength 5 and Frenzy, not sure. Pro probably would have been a little bit better. Just to reroll the Wild Animal, for example. So we've got 2 Ulf Warners, one with Jump Up, one with Mighty Blow, no block yet. This guy's got a Niggling, we've got another one, we've got... Wait, he's got Dodge, Catch, Sidestep. Okay, does he have a thrower? Yeah, he plays with a thrower, which is weird. Well, not weird, but unusual as far as I'm aware on Norse. He's got an Accurate guy there, that's the thrower. We've got Tackle, we've got Guard, we've got Kick. That's another thrower, so he... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think we should be able to do pretty well here against this guy. But we'll see. A little bit, yeah, he kills me, sure, you try. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, but right now I think we should have a fairly okay chance. Overall, our team is developed better than his. Because basically the thing with the throwers on the Norse team is they're more or less like linemen, but they get the additional passing skills, but you don't necessarily need those. Passing play for Norse is not the big priority, while runners are actually a little bit faster, I think. They're movement 7, not 6, something like that. Let me check again. So he's giving away a little bit of team value there. Yeah, there, basically. There we go. Sure, he spent 70k of his own cash. Oh, I just noticed. Yeah, okay, he was at 200k as well. So we do have a wizard against us. That is not what I want to see. Especially with no bench and playing against the bash team. But overall, he only has 2 Mighty Blow players. And both of them don't have block. So that could be okay. We have Mighty Blow ourselves, and it is armor value 7 against armor value 7. He only has 1 guard player as well. So do I maybe, for a change, actually want to go on offense against these guys? Because it would allow us to maybe get a first strike in there. Nah, we'll still defend, I think. Let's go for that and see what he's going to do with it. The whole waiting for opponent shenanigans we already have there is not really to my liking, though. Could we... Oh, did I buy a second Alphacon? Yes, I did buy a second Alphacon. So, we've got 2 of these guys now. Well, let's put the newly bought one on the line of scrimmage in that case, because there can only be one. Okay, I thought I didn't see the name, but apparently I was mistaken. So, we've got 2 of these guys now, for now at least. It's not the end of the world, but a little bit unfortunate maybe. So as always, our best assets are going to be our catchers. If I have anything to say about it, trying to figure out. Let's do this because it's likely that they might go for this corner. I think they could also go for him. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, I'm just protecting Alphatron in the middle a little bit. With this, he does have a tackle player. It's not a guarantee to be knocked down, but let's not risk it. He is still crucial to what we want to do, and I think in that case, maybe we want to do this as well. Or who's more important? Well, nah, I'm gonna give him Shock Elf, and we're gonna have Alphamus in the middle. Or maybe not. No, let's keep these like this. And there we go. So, what can I find? Sorry for that. So his team motto was, I kill you. So I've got no idea what to expect here. He's probably going to try to kill us. But we'll see. So he doesn't have a dirty player, which is good for us, of course. The Yeti we don't really care too much about. He's extremely slow, which means once we outrun him, the Yeti will most likely not play that big of a role anymore. We might not be able to outrun him, though. But this might also slow down his offense a little bit. Since it's easy for him to run in GFIs with this guy, we could get something out of that. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Once again, no thrower, so I don't really have somebody to pick up the ball back here, and it's gonna fall down to... Well, right now, probably this lineman. If he's still around by the time we get to receive. Since throwing a pass with him would level him up. And then I could just get the ball on a defensively placed blitzer or catcher and use him to carry the ball. Maybe we'll go with a Jet Elf. I'd like to score with him, so maybe we can run the ball in, but he's definitely... He should be able to throw the ball, basically, since he's got Agility 5. We could also go with our Agility 5 block dodge lineman, of course, to help with that. Depending on whether or not he's around at the point. We'll see, though. So we've got nice weather. We've got a bouncing ball. It's a very safe kick for him. He's got all of his players around there. Don't quite understand his setup. It's extremely aggressive, and it looks like he wants to go this way because that's where this runner is, and he's got... Oh, no, okay, so yeah, that's... Him we need to get rid of first. He's got Mighty Blow, the Berserker. But he's got a niggling, so he needs to go. Or he should be the first one to go, and we can get him away fairly fast. He also set up a little bit risky here, I think. I mean, yeah, there's the Mighty Blow knockdown. Good thing is he's got Frenzy, so he will be forced to follow. As long as he doesn't do this. Yep, there we go. Would have done the same. Thing is, this guy doesn't have block. He does have block, which makes the Yeti extremely safe to use, but still, he's the Yeti, so who knows? Well, both down. It's good enough. Let's see. No armor breaks so far. That's good. But this guy is going to push himself closer to us, of course, and we could have gotten lucky there with a subpar block roll, but didn't quite get it, unfortunately. But only a stun here on Elf Swipe means we're basically okay for now. So let's see. Does he cover the ball first, or is he going for the pickup instantly? Because if we get lucky and he fails the pickup, we might be able to steal it instantly. I assume we're gonna seal, yes. We're gonna see seal. No, we're gonna see a blitz first. And right now it looks like he actually wants to go for a Shock Elf, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought he would go for an easier target first, but I can definitely see the value in this target. Also doesn't work out for him. Let's see if he's a greedy reroller. Turn 1 reroll of a bad block. Shouldn't do it. Doesn't mean he won't. He actually did it. Wow. I actually didn't think he would do it. It's super greedy. I mean, if it works out for him now, good for him. It didn't, so... He's down to 2 rerolls in the first turn on a non-crucial blitz. That's interesting. Definitely something else. Doesn't really look like he is going to put a player deep right now. He didn't protect the ball first, which is good to know. I mean, this guy can't really go much of anywhere now. We can go a little bit further, but he could have set up a cage corner or a cage around him first, or at least cover these front arcs, because then he could have run in and had them at his back cage corners. Would have been safer. Because if he had fumbled that pickup now, my agility 5 would have just tried to get in, that's for sure. Not sure I would have been able to get in there, but we would have tried. He also did not protect him at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't get our Mighty Blow over there, though. And ideally, I'd like to blitz with Mighty Blow every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to go for the tackle guy, since he's going to be highly annoying. He's just going to stand up. So let me think. We need to set up our defensive defenses first, of course. To be on the safe side here, we've got him right there. Let's block that up like this as well. And I do need myself an assist, so do we want to go with Elf Scream? I think I'm going to go with Elf Scream. Just put him as far as he can go. He is a little bit slower, yes, but overall... Oh, wait. I went on the wrong guy. So I'm going to blitz this. I'm going to blitz him after all. Wasn't the plan, but it's what we're going to do now. Or can I? No, the tackle guy is not good there. Yeah, no, that's just, it's not ideal. I completely ignored that again, which is not good, but oh well. Short slip of the mind. I'll try to not let it happen again. I wanted to go for him, and I just instantly forgot about it again. It's still fine. The niggling could work, depending on whether or not we do get through the armor, and it's still going to allow us to dodge out of there, which is the important bit about this. Okay, we didn't get an armor break, but that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Let's place him down here. It's going to make it a little bit harder to blitz him, and since he's our most aggressive player, I'd like to have him a little bit safer. And then we'll dodge out first. There we go. So right now I think it's pretty likely that he's going to go in this direction, which you would like to prevent, of course. He doesn't really have a good dodge. I am going to try to get him out of there, though. Whoa, okay, nice. We got very, very lucky there. Let's also strengthen this, because he's could have gotten an easy block there right now, so I'm giving him one more block, because I didn't dodge him, than he really should get. But still, stay defensive, just stay safe for now. Not give him a distinct opening, just see what he wants to go, and then we can go aggressive. We do have our ball retriever in terms of Jet Elf back here. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go leap or strip ball next. I think probably leap. The wrestle alone is good. Okay. Blitzes with the Yeti here. I mean, it works. But shouldn't he try to use his mighty blow? Gets the double pow, so he also goes down. That's a shame. So is he really going to try to move through here? He really shouldn't, I think. There we go. He's getting himself the player advantage, and that's Shock Elf off the pitch. God damn, that's not nice. So he can't really set up a cage in here that well. Since I've got players there, I'm going to be able to get a block there. He's already blitzed, so I'm not quite sure where he will go with this. And we're going to have to wait and see about that. Bit bummed out about his result here, but just being one player down right now is probably for the best. I'm sorry that I'm so fidgety right now. Got some discomfort in my back and shoulders for some reason. I've got pretty bad posture. I really should see somebody about this. Really, you're not staying there. Please tell me you're not staying there. Well, if you put this guard guy next to us, it's gonna be fairly safe, but still, you don't want me to be able to blitz you. There we go, that's better. So I'm gonna try to reposition myself a little bit from time to time. So that's why I'm moving a little bit more than usual, maybe. So, what are we gonna get? It's the jump up. It's just moving over there. So right now he's just trying to force his way through the middle here. He does outbash me, and since he does outnumber me as well, he could go aggressive and try to just force me to do a lot of dodges, but doesn't look like he really wants to risk that. He's playing it pretty close to the ball carrier right now, which hopefully we can do something about, but we'll see. We'll see. Do I maybe want to try to knock down the Yeti? Okay, he's only got the movement allowance debuff. This is it's the niggled guy. Right now, this would be a 1-die though, which does come with some risks, since he does have Mighty Blow and block, and this guy does have nothing. So I'm not really sure if I want to do it. He also needs to move. Does he really allow me to get a 1-die blitz there? Because we can bring him in here. Basically. Looks like it. I'm not quite sure what to think of that yet. Because it's once again only a 1-die. And that is not really the ideal scenario. But what do we do? And if I do that, I give up my defensives a little bit. Which comes with some risks right now. But if it works, it could be extremely valuable. So we've got him out of the way. Don't really want to risk these dodges now. Or this dodge, I should say. I'm not going to do more than the one. I don't really like where this is heading. But I should probably try to make this work. So just set up a little bit of a defense here. The worst thing is, if I make this block and we knock him down, I could get this. I couldn't get an assist here. And then even get a 2-die blitz, but it's too risky for my taste right now. So since I am running out of time, we are now going to just go for the blitz. Before I do anything else, yes, I'd much rather have these guys on the ground still. I want my reroll for the blitz. Okay, we only push. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not gonna reroll and try to change the result. It's not worth the risk right now. Let's put him over here. We can do this as well. Which now means you've got a fairly safe thing again. Really don't like doing this, but I think I'm gonna try. Oh, it works. Thank you. Put him up there, because the jump up would have allowed him to block him otherwise. And stay, don't follow. Armor break, come on. There we go. That's a level up, because he got 5 SPP. Or he had 5 SPP, and that's one Mighty Blow guy off the pitch. Was the Niggled guy. Ah, that was the best result we could have hoped for. Rolled 12 there for the injury. Thank you. Whew. So it's back to 10 versus 10. And he's lost one of his more important players in the process. We've got block dodge sidestep next to him. He's got the tackle guy right there, but I think he will not blitz instantly. He's probably going to try to block us first, which means I'm going to sidestep to here. And then he's going to... Well, we'll see, we'll see. But this is a fairly decent defense. You can't really go through these two. This is also fine. This is the easiest thing to go for. He could blitz him. If he gets the knockdown, he can build up a fairly good cage over here, I think. I'm very weak on that side, but that's also why I didn't put Elscream over on this side for the assist, but here it's going to allow me to go down there a little bit easier. Hey, Ragnarokkus. Ragnarokkus, yes, exactly. Hi, how are you? But we've got a minute down already without any movement. Oh, he goes for the blitz instantly. So if he fails that blitz now, which he doesn't, but if he had, it would have been perfect for us. Okay, I do need to figure out where to go now, though, with him. Unfortunately, he might foul, so I think we're gonna have to go back here to discourage that. He doesn't have a dirty player, but that doesn't mean he's gonna foul. I mean, getting the KO is certainly gonna take that option away. A bit of an unfortunate one. We just got our player disadvantage nullified, and now we're straight back to being a player down, and an important one at that. One of our catchers. But we'll have to make do. It's fine. Also, it's only KOs while he's got an injury already. If I can get one more injury against him, he's going to be down to 10 players permanently. We could go back up. I don't have a babe, though. A bit tired, but it's a pretty permanent thing. Well, being permanently tired doesn't sound that good. So, I hope that changes soon. At least I wish you all the best in that. Why? Why would you? Why? Why would you? Is he seriously just not gonna move? Is he gonna turtle himself? Ah, what I wouldn't do for a wizard. I mean, seriously. What is that? Why would you do that? Oh, it's been a busy weekend. Okay, I can understand that, of course. I really need to get rid of the tackler. He's just a bummer right now, but we can't get the mighty blow in there. So let's see. We would like him to start moving again, which means I need him to do some stuff. So he's gonna go to here. He's gonna be right there. I'm just setting up the screen right now, basically, and then we're gonna move on from there. This needs to be okay. So next up, we've got ourselves an assist. I'm just gonna go for a blitz against this guy right now. We don't really need to attack the ball right now. If he doesn't want to move, he's not gonna move. And us being there is not gonna change anything about it, I think. So let's just see what we can do there. Yep, dodge out, please. And I'm gonna keep my rerolls. We're gonna try to keep this as safe as possible. I kind of get the feeling that he is going to try and... Let's do this. Okay, we failed it, so I'm not gonna reroll it. Yeah. I'm assuming he's gonna blitz with his Yeti. That seems pretty likely, which is why I wanted to go there, just to force him to base another guy here. Or have the chance to run into a bad blitz. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So, you've been looking to maybe get back into Blood Bowl. It's been a while since I played. Any recommendations for a starter faction? Well, if you aren't that familiar with Blood Bowl, I think one of the easiest teams, or one of the most solid teams to play is Orcs, basically. They have a very, very solid core. They've got okay-ish speed. They're very good at bashing, and they've just started a very solid roster. You can't really go wrong with them. Pretty much. Otherwise than that, it basically depends on what your preferences are. If you want to play more of an agile game, if you want to play more of a bashy game, somewhere in between, all that stuff. There's so many teams. It's hard to give a general. Nice. And that's where Pro would have come in handy, buddy. He actually rerolls it. Goes down to one reroll. You like bashing. Okay. So this is perfect. He rerolled. Made it, so he goes down to one reroll for the second time in a row on a greedy reroll. Well, this one was a little bit less greedy, but still. It's a loner, so kind of a bummer. And then he got the double both down. So we're all good. He's not gonna move a whole lot again because he's apparently completely reliant on his Yeti to do the heavy lifting. And now we've got Omega Supreme in a position where I can actually start using my Mighty Blow to blitz again. So we'll see. I still can't really attack the ball since I've never seen somebody turtle so much, which is with his cage. Which is kind of funny. These guys are going to be out of position. But I assume he's either... Yeah, committing the players, which means he's also... Oh, really? Are you not gonna close down the cage? Why would you do that?
Oh, it's you.
Ragnarokos, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. So let me take a peek here. What are we going to do? I think I'm gonna do something along the lines of this. Bring him up to here. Because now we've got an actual, honest-to-God, 2-die chance against his ball carrier. Which is lovely. But I'm gonna have to take a risk or two to make that work. Because I'm gonna have to start with a block on a player that has block while I have none. Just to make this dodge easier. Because then we can get the guard in there and then we can go in with Elf Scream or the other way around. Basically, we're probably gonna start with the Elf Scream dodge and then blitz with Alphemus Prime. But we do need to get this. A push is luckily good enough to get that. And I'm not moving these guys yet because I might need them to retrieve the ball once we're done with that, with all those shenanigans. Maybe we want to switch this around just because it's going to allow me to keep my sidestep next to him. Also just realized getting the block there is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Yeah, we need to use him so that I can use the guard basically, because I forgot about this guy, which works out for the best anyways, I think. So we'll just do this now. We get ourselves a 2-die, and I even get a second chance. It's not going to be a good one because this guy's got guard. Oh, come on, really? Now we're going to reroll though. Seriously? So I'm back to being able to block the ball carrier, but not good enough, apparently. Still, we've got ourselves an okay position. What we can do is stand him up. And then... yeah, he's gonna stay there. Yeah, 1 die right now, which means with this... gonna turn it into a 2-die and disengage right there. More pushes. Lovely. I think I'm going to stay, just to force him to do more blocks. I'm not sure if that's the right call, because it's going to give him an additional block here if he really wants it. But we've got a pretty solid setup right there, so let's see what he ends up doing. If he gets good blocks now, I'm going to be in trouble. If he doesn't, we should be okay. The tackle guy won't be able to annoy us. His wild animal is not standing up. Thank you so much. That's perfect. So now it comes down to how good his blocks are. We do have our block dodge sidestep fend right there. So if he does not push us away instantly, and thanks to the fend, the frenzy is not working for him, which means I'm just going to stick to the ball carrier. He is getting more blocks, yes, but that's fine for now, basically. That's what all of this means. So in terms of team setup, basically. Yes, Skaven have been in there basically since the beginning, I think, Ragnarokos. So, BRB need to buy stuff. What do you need to buy? I'm confused. That's just a push, and now he pushes himself into a 1-die, and that's where the issue starts. So, he was thinking about re-rolling that again, which he didn't do, and might have been better off doing. So now he needs to re-roll that, or it's going to be a turnover. There we go. So he pushes again. You need to buy Skaven, but aren't Skaven in the base game? Skaven are one of the Blood Bowl 2 base races. You shouldn't have to buy them. I'm confused right now. The DLC was Lizardmen, Wood Elves, Necromantic, Nurgle, Undead, Khemri. And then we got the Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition, which included additional races. There is Underworld, which does contain Skaven, but also Goblins. So the Skaven race itself has been in there since the beginning. So he still needs to dodge away from us. And he's got no reroll left. So that's fun. He's gonna try to block me first again. Oh, no, there comes the blitz. If he doesn't make that one again... Ah, he does, though. Would have been better for us. So I'm gonna use Fend to go where? Yeah, over here, I guess. Okay, it's just a stun. Let's see. On the very first version, which had like 5 factions, I think I never saw this game before. Oh, okay. Okay, he's putting more players over here. That's fine. I've just got 2 unskilled linemen there. And if he wants to spend 3 of his players to do that instead of protecting the ball better, who am I to stop him? Let's see, I'm still interested to see how he's going to finish this off to try and protect himself. He did get a pretty decent result here with all of this. No, you don't want to be there. That is not enough. He's gonna get a 2-die there, which is fine. It's good enough still. This is a marked cage corner. We might be able to do something about that. But probably not, unfortunately. Still, I can already blitz him again from here. It's risky, but doable. And right now, all I would need is a push to here, and then I could block back. Well, he's still fairly safe, so it's not horrible what he's doing there right now. But let's see. So, just to keep these guys from moving. What I don't like, once again, is having to do this block first. And right now, we only have 1 assist as well, which means I need to actually move another player in. Yeah. Maybe I should just try to play for slowing him down, or we could go for the 1-die blitz in first. No, we're gonna try it. So let's do that. Move him in here. We're gonna block, which costs me a reroll, so we go down to 1, which is not good. Probably don't have to tell you guys that. And the reroll also means I can't get a decent thing here. So right now it would be 2+, 2+, 3+. Yeah, getting that is not a good idea, I think. So I really want to blitz the ball carrier. But it's a 1-die, and I don't think it's going to work, unfortunately. Which is very, very unfortunate. But let's take a look. We get the knockdown here. We push him back. We stay. Because I don't want him to do anything there. Okay, I'm gonna try. He's gonna be right there. Yeah. We could get surfed out of that, but it's unlikely. And he's also very, very unlikely to get surfed. Okay, we failed that dodge though, so that's not ideal. Probably should have not done it. I think just keep these guys there, because now one of them is going to block me and the other one's going to move in my back. But right now, at least nominally, we're still closing this down. So I'm not sure, Ragnarok, because I got the game very, very early. And the first team I created was a Skaven team, so I'm not sure. I think they were there in the base game. But it's weird. I don't know. But it's fine either way, basically. It doesn't really matter. They're here now. And Skaven are a lot of fun to play. So getting the push there is nice. Means only one of these guys really gets to move. I don't like how my defense is going right now, though. We are really keeping him in check, basically, with this. And the stun is nice, so his guard player is not going to be in there, but we're still a player down. I've gotten, what, 6 dice rolls against his thrower already, and there wasn't a single defender stumbled or defender down in there, so we're just pushing him around again, which is just annoying, basically. So I'm just not getting the dice rolls when we get to attack the ball carrier. Could argue that it's my fault because I'm not getting my ball hunter in the position to attack him. If I would do that, I probably could have done anything there, or could have gotten it already, maybe. I think there was at least one both down in there somewhere. But who knows? Oh yeah, I forgot about the jump up from this guy. But that actually works out pretty well for us. Since I'm gonna sidestep to here, which means he gets himself into a 1-die, which makes this a turnover. Bye-bye. So that's where he starts to get issues, I think. Because now I do need to go in somewhat aggressive, so we just need to stand him up. I need to base players. That's basically what this comes down to. Since now my ball hunter can actually go in there and get himself a 2-die. The guard guy is not able to move. I think he's once again just gonna stand up. I don't want the tackle guy to really move. I'm fine to not have him around. And the next thing we do is just blitz. I mean, really would have liked just a knockdown without the wrestle, but how well, let's not complain. Okay, we're starting to get reasons to complain, but we're still not quite there yet, and No, we already did that. Yeah, well, of course I already blitzed. What am I thinking? Still, we've got a solid core here with this. And we can try to keep this on lockdown. He's going to stay back here to be on the safe side. He needs to go try and pick up the ball on 3+ now, unfortunately. But he does make it work. So there we go. Which means I can run down the pitch with Alphemus and be fine. So next up, moves. We don't need to do GFIs right now, and I'm doing these dodges one by one to see if I keep my dodge reroll, because if we do, we're gonna keep doing them just to stay safe and close. Okay, he's there. So he's gonna do one GFI though, which fails, so that's a bummer, but I am going to reroll that. Thank you. And then we can set him up like there, as long as I don't roll another one. There we go. So this guy's free. He could have blitzed us. Now he really can't. He could still get to blitz us from down here, but that is much more preferable, because then he puts himself on the line again and I could get to surf him. So overall it's a little bit better for us, I think. So there we go. That one bad choice from him just turned the entire half around for us now. Not that we were in a bad position before, it just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, basically, to be greedy about it. He also just instantly goes for a blitz against my catcher, which means it doesn't work. I've got fend. He should go for the both down. He's got block on the Yeti. He does not want me to decide where I go. Yeah. So I've got two options now. Either go here, allow him to get another block on me, or just go up here, which is what I'm going to do, and disengage. Since I've got fend, he's not going to be able to follow. He doesn't get a second frenzy block, thanks to fend, because that counters that. And since he already blitzed, all I need to do is dodge away next turn. I've got no reroll left either. We could provoke him to maybe use his wizard because of this. Pretty much. But we'll see. These guys can do a lot and can be annoying. And I could obviously roll a 1 on the dodge, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Right now, as long as he keeps his assist, so as long as he doesn't put somebody here, which he doesn't, because this is... Oh god, why? Why do you do these things? So we do serve the guard guy now, though, don't we? No, the guard guy still... Is that the guard guy or is that the guard guy? No, this is... Okay. So we need to start with the blitz, of course, which is what we're gonna do first. There we go. I could have set up a surf, yes, but who cares? It's fine. We just need to knock him down. And then I'm gonna give myself an assist against the Yeti. We're just gonna move down in this direction, make that work, and we're gonna score in turn 8. There we go. Well, yeah, we're not gonna get to surf him now, but I can set it up for turn 8, basically. 3, 4... Let's see. So I'm gonna start with this one first, just for the setup. We could lose it, but just getting the knockdown as well is good already. Let's see. No ammo break. So he's got a KO and an injury. His KO could come back. He does have a bench, though, while I do not. So he's definitely going to be at 10 players again. Possibly 11 in the second half. So before I commit any more there... Well, no. Let's see. This should be fine. Let's do this. Nope, we rolled a 1 on the dodge. So that was a risk we took there. But he had block, so the block against the Yeti would have been safer than this block, but I needed to get the 1 dodge first. Because it's strength 3, 4, 5, and then 6 with this guy down here. So he can still reach me. He could still 1-die blitz me, but it's a GFI just to get there, basically. But it's doable, so we might still not be able to do that. So I should have probably not used him as an assist. And instead just... He didn't blitz with him. And instead just moved him up to protect ourselves there. So right now... I don't know yet. I think the Yeti is going to block here. Hopefully he won't get it. He's trying to give himself a 3-die as well, at least. To be a little bit on the safer side. So what can we expect here from this now? Because I'm not sure where he's going to blitz. If he's going to blitz. I mean, yeah, that works, of course. See? Just a stun, so we're okay. Yeah, this guy can't blitz us up here. Our main issue right now is I'm gonna have to do the dodge, basically. He could also lightning bolt. And he rolled a 1. Oh god. It's so bad. Oh boy. So I think I am gonna be a little bit greedy though and just hope to not roll double skulls. Just try to get a shot in at his runner here. Okay, it didn't work out, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter where he goes. I'm not gonna blitz now or anything. All we are going to do is hope to not roll a 1 on the dodge and just run this in. There we go. So now we're in the lead. Isn't that lovely? So, halftime. Now we're gonna have to wait and see what the KO rolls say. I'd really like to get at least 1 player back, ideally both, obviously. We get 1. We don't get our catcher. but that's okay. We still got 3. His KO stays out as well, so we are at 10 versus 10. So that's perfectly fine. Also, his wizard is gone. We got very, very lucky there that the lightning bolt failed. We got the 1 in 6. I think he should have used the lightning bolt maybe a little bit earlier if he used it. But I don't know. Maybe not. Because that was basically his last ditch effort to try and keep me from scoring. But even if he had knocked us out, if he hadn't gotten an ammo break, depending on the scatter, I still might have been able to score there. It just would have been a 2+ more than before to pick up the ball again. It definitely increases chances, that's for sure, but it's still, I'm not sure I'm completely for that wizard. But I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways, since he rolled a 1 there. It's all straight up theoretical. So who knows what might have happened? We will never know. Okay, let's see. So it's 10 versus 10. It's my offense. Alphemus scored. Anybody that's close to leveling up. We do have a 3 SPP lineman, I believe. Yeah, there with Sound Elf. Which could be good. But it's not necessarily. Which means, ideally, I think we're gonna favor Jet Elf or Alphemus. If I get to choose who scores. It depends how much control I can keep over the ball. I mean, I wouldn't mind him scoring, obviously, for the level up, but we don't necessarily need to get it there. While with Alphemus, it would be very, very much appreciated. Basically. So I'm gonna try to be aggressive on the line, which could or could not backfire, but we're just gonna see about it. And I am going to use Shock Elf now as a receiver back here. With his agility 5, he can easily help with the ball. But blitzing back there is not gonna be easy, basically. Yeah, especially with the players left. We might not get to blitz at all, basically. That's what this comes down to, because I don't want to I don't want to push my... My god, why can't I think of the word right now? Overextend, there we go, on my offense right now. But we'll see. So we also need to switch these, I think. There we go. So the Mighty Blow going in there. And let's take a peek what he's going to do there. The problem is that he's got a guard guy in there as well, which means I need my guard plus an assist to get a block right now out of the middle position. Or any of those. Very deep kick. Well, if I had blocked from there, with the guard being where it is, I would have gotten a 2-die as well, but it's fine, I think. Okay, safer scatter, so we don't have to worry about the ball scattering outside instantly. I could also do this and try to knock down the guard guy, which might be better, and if we get the Mighty Blow could be better against the guard, but I don't like blocking straight, because that does come with some issues there. So diagonally... Basically, I cost myself some blocks if we only end up pushing. So I'm gonna let the guard guy stick around. At least for now. Well, we're still gonna try to knock him down, though, but I'm just not gonna use my Mighty Blow to go after him. Ooh! Ouch. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's definitely what we want. We want the player removal. I don't necessarily need to kill him, because now he's gonna Apo him. Okay. Is he gonna... Okay, he's gonna come back. But that's good for us right now. So there we go. All of that is perfectly fine. We've got the guard guy right there. Here I am going to follow. Wow. Okay, now we're cooking. That's the tackle and the guard of the pitch. I mean, he's got a tackle player left in form of his Yeti, but well. I followed here just because I thought he would blitz Omega Supreme with the Yeti if I didn't do that, which now is gonna be harder for him. I am obviously gonna cost my... Oh, he just conceded. Really? Well... Sure. Oh, God. Seriously? That's unfortunate. I mean, it's good for us, of course, but still. Unnecessary, really. Roll the 2 into a 1. Ah, well, what can you do? So, Elf Scream and Elf Swipe got the MVP. Not who I wanted it to be on. Still, we got 1 level up out of this match. And the SPP are still nice, of course. And, I mean, I've got no real reason to complain here, I guess. But, man, really? Concede? How about no? Let's get the level up, we get a normal one. How about I get a double on one of my linemen, though I'd really like some more guard on the team. So, since that didn't work... I do like a kicker or a dirty player, but I still think maybe going for more dodge would be better. And I usually don't set up a lineman off the line of scrimmage, except for my agility 5 guy, which just takes precedent there. Kick could still be good, though. Nah, I'm gonna go with a little bit more dodge right now. It's fine. The more dodge I have, the better it gets, basically. So our team value is back up to 1950.